silver medalist is Erriyon Knighton, and Letsile Tebogo got the bronze. So now the floor is open. You can ask your question. Please raise your hands, and once more, please be as short as possible. First.
We're here for the log run. This is to know Lyles. I'm over to the left now. Back in February, over this side. My left.
You're my right.
Back in February, you told us you're going to do something special in Budapest. Do you think you've achieved most of that?
I definitely do. I definitely do. Just reached the level that I believe 5 other male sprinters have ever achieved. Just became the double world champion. Still running fast. Ran against an amazing field in both sides. You shoot. What are world championships?
Okay, next question, please.
Noel Francis, track and works. My question is to Noel Lyles. Noel Lyles, you're the first man to win the under 20 100 meters and also come and win at the senior. And you have won a sprint double. Tell us how you're feeling about this accomplishment.
The double is done. It's done. It's alive. It's thriving. Shoot. You know, I can talk a lot about not having pressure, but of course there's going to be pressure no matter what. And I remember waking up today, and you know, it's different from the 100. You know, the 100 is fun. You know, but the 200, you know, this is personal to me. This is where I stay. This is where I've learned how to race. This is where I've gone against my biggest competitions. You know, and this is my 3rd one. So when I said I took this personally, it was very personal. I knew that I had many guys who were coming out here with the idea of taking this from me. And to be honest, they have the ability to. And after what happened in Tokyo, you know, I said that I don't believe in deserving to win anymore. You take the win. And today I had to take that win again. Because just because I won it 2 years in a row does not mean that it belongs to me.
Next question, please. Somewhere over here. Please.
I won't make it long, I promise y'all. So, Noah, are you so excited for this Netflix documentary now that you done pulled off this double?
Hey, all I know is they weren't talking about me in the beginning of that documentary. But as soon as I won in Paris, they got real buddy real quick. So I think it went from a docuseries about the fastest people, and then it turned into a docuseries about me. So I think I got 2 docuseries coming out.
Next question, please.
Yeah, Anderson Emerald, the final leg here. So question for Erriyon. So 3 world championship, or well, Olympics, world champions, 4 champs, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. What's something you've learned every single time you come to the top, you know, the championships here?
Well, the main thing I learned is just to come on the line and just be ready to run because, like Noah said, I mean, people in every other lane just want to claim the first spot, and me, I just want to be able to claim that first spot and be able to get on the podium. So, for me, it's just experience every time I get on the track.
Next question, please. Over here.
Hey Noah, Eddie Pels from AP, congrats. I know the win is the biggest thing. You have brought up times in the last couple of weeks. Wondering just what your reaction was when you saw the time. I mean, it's been an exhausting week, so.
Yeah, of course I wanted to be faster. You know, I at least wanted to break the American record again. And I still believe I have the ability to. It's just, you know, after my 6th race and still running 19.5, I can't be sad with that. And I remember when I won my first world championships and I ran 19.8, and I couldn't watch that race for months because I felt so disappointed in myself. But after years, I'd look back in that race and I'd be like, wow, I actually did that. And I did it young, and I was going up against great fields, and it was a hard world championships, you know, back then. But you know, it was the one that started this off. And now I look back at world championships not for the times, but to be honest, for what I had to go through to get to the win.
Next question, please.
My name is Hunter from Ghana. Letsile, I have a question for you. Your first World Championships, 2 medals in the 100, under 200. You're only 20 years old. Has it dawned on you what you've done, how special this is, and what does that mean for your future?
For me, it really means a lot. It really shows that we're on the right track, going forward for the Olympics and for the other upcoming competitions. And the 200-meter bronze is a bonus for us because it was just to see how the body is going to respond after 6 rounds at the world stage, because we only did that at a junior level. So now at the world stage, it gave us a bronze medal. So I'm really happy about it.
Now, one more from the sun. Congratulations. Are you the type of person that wants to transcend athletics and become a generational person like a Usain Bolt or a Michael Jordan, and perhaps reach out more globally to people that aren't fans of track and field?
I think I've said a lot of times that I'm ready to transcend the sport. So yes, I am the guy who wants to move past just being track famous. And I want people to, of course, see the fun things I do on the track, but then also, of course, be able to see me in GQ for my walk-ins and be able to look at my docu-series and be like, oh wow, not only is he on the track, but he's a cool guy, and be able to get inspiration and just say, wow, this isn't just a fast guy, this is a guy who's well-rounded, has a good personality, and I just want to follow him for that.
Brian Pinelli with Team USA, congratulations, great stuff out there today. Kind of building on that last answer, you've also said that the medals are obviously important, but they're also a stepping stone, a catalyst to doing more for the sport. Not just personally, but for the sport itself. Can you be a little more specific about what you would like to see happen in the sport? What can improve, and what can you do to help foster that change?
I don't think we got 3 hours to talk about that. Let's just say it is a conversation every day that I have with my agent on how we're gonna better this sport. But to go back to the beginning of your question, yes, the medals are first, because if you don't have the medals, then who's gonna wanna pay attention to you? And then after you get the medals, then you get the times, and then more and more people gain interest, and now you start being able to go after it into different directions. Of course, you can go into the nails, you can go into hair, you can go into fashion, you can go into music, you can start collaborating with other people, you can start getting, meeting bigger and bigger athletes, and then from athletes you go to artists, and from artists you just go to the world, and now you have connections, and everybody's just like, oh wow, he knows him or her, and they all are connected. It's just like, you want to keep up with everybody, and just being in that crowd just boosts the whole idea, because right now the bar is low. It's low. I mean, it's low. We come on, guys. As I look around this World Championships, I don't see Bo, I don't see Asaka, and I don't even see Johan. He's still running. Where are all these great champions as we look at them and we're walking through the tunnel at all these previous world champions? Why are they not here? Why are we not inviting top level athletes to come watch a world championship? The thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the US at times, but that ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA. We gotta do more. We gotta be presented to the world.
Thank you.
Hey, Noah, Jonathan Gold here from LetsRun.com. You mentioned you're the 5th guy to win the 100, 200 this meet. You're also the first, other than Bolt, to win 3 titles in this event. So I'm wondering, how much do you think about those accomplishments, where you stack up historically at that point? Does it motivate you? Can you reflect on that?
Yeah, I don't think about it as much until somebody brings it up. And at first I'm like, okay, that's cool. But then I started to think, okay, knowing that information, what can I do with that? Is that useful information? Can I, tell the track world and would they get excited? And if they don't get excited, okay, but if I told the rest of the world that, would they get excited? And usually the answer is yes. And it's funny because in the track world, we get excited about, the times and the great races. And, I love the track community, but we can only do so much within our own bubble. There's, again, a whole world out there, and there's some things that they just connect to. The Olympics and Usain Bolt is something they connect to. And connecting what you do to somebody who they love helps bridge that gap. And then they're like, oh, okay, he did this, so he must be really good. Or even when I broke Michael Johnson's world record last year, people know me because I broke his record. It's not so much the American record, it's like you broke his record. He did something so great in the US at that time that people just remembered him so well for it. Now, people don't even know track. Know Michael Johnson and the Golden Spikes in Atlanta, And that's where you try to find those connections to be like, okay, this is information I can use. I just need to know where to put it.